Shocking interview. Jamie Dornan speaks for the first time about the women who changed him. In a quiet studio in East London, Jamie Dornan walks into the recording studio with his usual calm demeanor. No entourage, no bodyguards. Just him, a cup of black tea, and the interviewer from GQ UK. They've met here, on a lightly rainy morning, to record a conversation that even Jamie admits is the riskiest I've ever had. Not to promote a new film, not to discuss his family life, Jamie Dornan, a man often described as coldly private, decides to share a topic he's always kept to himself: the women who have shaped him, both on screen and off. I think it's time I spoke, he begins, his voice even and deep. There are women who have changed me forever. My career may not have been without them, but my life certainly wouldn't have been without them. The first name, Mom. Without thinking, the first name Jamie mentioned was his mother, Lorna Dornan, a nurse, who passed away when Jamie was 16 years old. She was the first woman who taught me about kindness, about listening, and about accepting pain. Jamie said that it was his mother's sudden passing that left him with a void that was difficult to fill. He fell into depression, lost his way, and it took many years to learn how to let pain become strength. I think people see Jamie as cold, a bit distant. But in fact, that was just a cover to keep me from getting hurt again. Fashion photography queen, Kate Moss. Not many people know that before becoming an actor, Jamie Dornan was the most sought-after male model in England. And the person who opened that door for him was Kate Moss, the legendary supermodel. I met Kate when I was very young. She was the first person to say to me, "You have the look of a lost man. Use it." Kate introduced Jamie to a top London photographer, and soon his modeling career exploded. He appeared in campaigns for Dior Homme, Calvin Klein, and many other big brands. Kate is not a gentle person, but she is real, and I learned from her how to be true to myself, even when I am misunderstood. The fateful partner, Dakota Johnson. At the mention of Dakota Johnson, Jamie paused. He looked out the window. The rain had gotten heavier. "I know you're waiting for me to mention Dakota," he smiled. "And I am. She didn't just influence me, she changed me." Jamie admits that, when they started filming 50 Shades of Grey, they were both very young, immature, and under tremendous pressure from the world's expectations. Dakota was the only person who understood me in those dark days. She saw me, not Christian Grey, not the advertising face, but the real Jamie. They went through exhausting filming days, fierce criticism from the press, and endless rumors about the fake movie, real love, relationship. Jamie did not confirm this, but he affirmed, "If there is one woman who made me learn to be softer, kinder to myself, it was Dakota." Amelia Warner, the silent pillar. It is impossible not to mention Amelia Warner, Jamie's current wife and mother of his 3 young daughters. Despite many rumors about the relationship between Jamie and Dakota, Amelia has never appeared to deny or argue. "Amelia is the strongest woman I know. She let me fall, then quietly stood behind me and picked me up. She never asked me to be anything else. She just wanted me to be me." Jamie gets emotional when talking about his wife. He calls her a lighthouse, who keeps him from drifting in the storms of Hollywood. "If I could go back and choose again, I would still choose her. 1,000 times. Gillian Anderson, acting role model. In an interview around the same time Jamie was looking for a new direction after 50 Shades, a woman reignited his passion for acting, Gillian Anderson, veteran star of The X-Files and The Crown. "Gillian made me realize that acting isn't about being someone else, it's about finding yourself in each character." She was the one who encouraged Jamie to take on the role of Paul Spector in The Fall, a dark, complex and challenging role, helping him escape the shadow of Christian Grey. The daughters, 3 little girls and a big future. Last on the list, Jamie smiles when mentioning his 3 young daughters, Dulcie, Elva, and Alberta. I never thought I would be a role model father. But my children changed me. They taught me patience, unconditional love, and how to put others before myself. He says that since having children, he has chosen his scripts more carefully, slowed down, and most importantly, I started to forgive myself. The reason for sharing. The interviewer asked Jamie why he chose this moment to reveal all. He was silent for a long time, then said, I have lived in silence for too long. Sometimes silence allows others to tell your story for you, in ways you cannot control. It is time for me to tell my own story. And these women, they are the most important chapter in that story. Quote.